welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. Today I got a fun one for you. We're going to be doing some gaming on the S22 Ultra, and we're going to be doing this gaming using the Razer Kishi version 2. So this will be part 5 of our gaming on the S22 Ultra series. Without further ado, let's open up this Kishi version 2 and get to the gaming. Move this S22 Ultra to the side. Side note, I definitely still been loving this phone, even though my primary phone is the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and a review should be coming soon, a 1 month later review, but this is still the GOAT. I just had to get that out there. Find a boxing knife. You know it. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking with the channel. As the channel continues to grow, I might not even need an unboxing knife for this, but for dramatic effects, let's go ahead and cut this open. But anyways, I appreciate you guys for rocking with the channel. Keep checking in and stay tuned, and I'll have more heat coming for you guys. All right, I think I cut that open pretty nicely. So before we open this up, let's just take a look at the box. Got my fingerprints all on it. Sorry about that. But it says a universal fit with extendable bridge. So this should be able to fit the S22 Ultra without a problem, but we'll see. It also says stream PC and console games, and it says console quality mobile gaming. I know with this Razer Kishi version 2, you should be able to charge your device, your phone, while playing the game. It has that pass-through charging. So I like that. That's a nice touch. Some of the other controllers like the Rig MGX Pro doesn't have that, but it is still a nice controller. So we'll just see how this Razer Kishi version 2 stacks up. The first one was pretty nice, and I'm talking about the first version of this was pretty decent, but this one, in my opinion, looks a little better just from the box. But anyways, I'm done yapping. Let's take it out. Right off the top, you can see the Razer Kishi version 2. Let's put the controller to the side and then see what else we get in the box. And then we'll get back to the controller, of course. Nice little packaging. Foam packaging. Nothing on the back of the phone. Looks like you get a user manual. Razer stickers. Nice little added touch. Let's just take a look at the manual. So it's telling you about detaching your phone, safe ways to detach your phone. You don't want to scratch up your phone. Trust me, it's not worth it. Phone costs a lot more than this controller. Speaking of which, you could pick this controller up on Amazon for about $100. And if you wanted to come with earbuds, that's about $129. And then they also have Razer over the head headphones. And I think that was about $199, something like that. So I decided to get it with no headphones or no earbuds and just test out the controller. So yeah, just a user guide, nothing special. I suggest reading this, but we'll put it to the side for now, and you get nothing else in the box. So let's go ahead and take a look at the controller and then throw the S22 Ultra in it. So, oh, look how long this extends. Yeah, we should have no problem fitting the S22 Ultra in here. Controller feels okay. It doesn't feel the most sturdy, but maybe it'll feel a little better once the device is actually in the controller. But thumbsticks feel pretty good. Nice and clicky. And you have your Y button, X, A, and B. It looks like you have the Razer Nexus app, I believe it's called, the Razer Nexus app, which shows you compatible games, and we'll be checking that out. But it shows you pretty much which games are compatible on the Android market for this Razer Kishi. And it also has apps in it so that you can stream your games from your PC, and I believe stream your games from I think there's two different PC apps. Stream Deck, I think one might be, but we'll have to check it out. Don't quote me. We'll get into that and I'll let you guys know. But looks like you have a menu button, screen share, the D-pad. D-pad feels pretty good, nice and solid. And then it looks like you have a port on the bottom here. You should be able to charge your phone with the pass-through. And then it looks like you have your triggers and bumpers on top. So you got right bumper, or right trigger, left trigger, right bumper, left bumper. And then you also have, I believe there's some customizable mappable buttons, and it looks like this is where they are. So this one says M1, make sure you guys can see that, and M2. And these are nice and clicky. So let's go ahead and test this thing out. Throw the S22 Ultra in here, see how it fits. So let's open this thing wide enough, and then, yeah, it should fit. Look at that. Nice. Fits pretty good and looks good. Let's take a look at the back. Pretty nice. And to me, it looks pretty dang good. So guys, let's go ahead and jump right into some gaming. But actually, before we do that, let me show you the app that I'm talking about. So if we go ahead, if you go to the Android market and you download this Nexus app, which is the Razer Nexus app, you see that it has games that are suggested and compatible for the Razer Kishi V2. And so we scroll, we got Roblox. It breaks it down in different categories. So you got adventure games, you have racing games, so Asphalt, of course, we know that works. You have some action games, and some of these aren't free. So it takes you to the Android market, and some of these you have to pay for. For example, the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I was gonna test that for you guys, but it costs $10. So you guys would just have to test that one on your own. But I did download a couple compatible games like Asphalt. So we'll test that on the Razer Kishi version 2. Let's go ahead, guys, and jump right into some gaming. I hope you guys enjoyed some of that light gaming using the Razer Kishi version 2 coming from the S22 Ultra. So far, I gotta say, just playing around with this controller, I like this controller much more than I did the version 1 Razer Kishi. This controller, in my opinion, looks a lot better. It feels a lot better. It's a lot more sturdier once you have your device actually in the controller. I had no issues with any of the games that I tested on the Xbox Game Pass. It worked just like an Xbox controller would. So that's a plus. This is a USB Type-C port for a USB Type-C charger. And once you connect it, I have one over here, you'll see that the device is starting to charge. So did you see that? You see the charger logo pop on, and you also see that the light is on, indicating that the pass-through charge is working. So I definitely like that added touch to this controller. For $100, this is a pretty solid controller. I have no complaints about it. It fit the S22 Ultra perfectly, and if you go to this Nexus app, you got all the recommended games, so you shouldn't have a problem finding a game to play. You might just have to download it first, but once you're in this app, you should be good to go. You also have an option for, that's what it's called, Steam Link and Moonlight game streaming. And so pretty much what this is just whatever, once you hook this up to your PC, whatever games that you're playing on your PC, you should be able to moonlight or stream to this controller or to your phone and then play them on the controller. So guys, I say this controller is a go and you won't be disappointed. I appreciate you guys for watching. Stay tuned for much more, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.